On today's episode of The Front Row, we are downtown in the Lubbock Cultural District at the offices of Ballet Lubbock, and our special guests on the program are Helen Duncum, who is the Executive Director of Ballet Lubbock, and Lily Balogh, who is the Interim Artistic Director. Welcome to both of you. Thank you for being on the show today.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Well, one of the incredible mainstay traditions here in Lubbock, of course, is the performances of the Nutcracker at this time of year, and it's happening again. And as things evolve over time, things get different, and we want to sort of explore some of that and see what that's going on. Tell us, if you would, Helen, just the overall umbrella of this year's production of Nutcracker.
Oh, man. Well, of course, still the same classic story that we've told for coming up on 50 years, it's wild to like sit back and think, you tell the same story every year for 50 years. And so we love it. But Lori Wilson and Bashawn Williams are back this year to reprise their roles of Sugar Plum Fairy and Cavalier. We have Theo Spencer, who is a Ballet Lubbock alumni, who is also starring in a couple of roles. He's a party parent. He's in Treepock. He is doing all kinds of stuff. And then we have a brand new guest artist this year. His name is Trevor Dorner. And he has an extensive, he's got an extensive resume that I think Lily can probably tell you all about. It was her who kind of brought him to Ballet Lubbock. And, I just have to brag on Lily a little bit because she has re-choreographed a bunch of the pieces in Nutcracker, and it's just, oh my gosh, Clint, it's absolutely beautiful. I was watching Snow Scene last night and Flowers yesterday, and I had chills the whole time. So I'm going to pass it over to Lily because she can tell you a lot about this year's Nutcracker.
Excellent, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Lily is Lily Balogh, and it's so great to be with you. And welcome into your new role.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Exactly. And so that's part of this evolution of the show as it happens. Tell us a little bit about you, just so that we get to know you a little better in this role, and sort of your history and how you came to Ballet Lubbock and into this position.
Of course. So I'm from New York City, and I trained at School of American Ballet primarily, also summers at Pacific Northwest Ballet, Central Pennsylvania Youth Ballet, et cetera, et cetera. I danced with New York City Ballet, and while I was still dancing there, Amar Ramasar, a former principal of New York City Ballet, invited me to come to Ballet Lubbock to do Sugar Plum. So I was Sugar Plum here many, many moons ago and kind of just kept in touch with Yvonne since then, and also was blessed enough to do Cats the Musical here in Lubbock with Moonlight Musicals, and so there's always just been that connection. And then she reached out to me 4 years ago asking if I would want to be her assistant, and of course I jumped at...
Yes, right. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
And I jumped at the opportunity, and so I've been here since then, and it's been so very exciting to step into this role and to be given more responsibilities. And I hope that I do Nutcracker justice this year. It is one of my absolute favorite ballets, and it's like the quintessential ballet. I think like half the people I talk to who are in ballet now, I ask them, why did you start? And they say Nutcracker. So I'm hoping to, even if I inspire one little girl in the audience to come and take classes, it'll be worth it.
Right. Well, that makes a lot of sense because you see these young children, and if they come and they have a great experience, it'll be something they'll keep with them all their lives. Some of them may want to pursue this for a long time.
That's right. Yeah. Or just appreciate art and ballet and culture. So this year's production, I wanted to keep a lot of the legacy choreography that was set by Suzanne Aker, our founder, and Yvonne Rotz. But then I also wanted to update some things and freshen it up. So you'll see a lot of new choreography as well.
Right. Well, hint a little bit. Tell us a little bit. What's something that you wanted to do differently?
Oh my gosh. I think Treepock is one of the ones that I'm proudest of. Because it's just so exciting. I mean, I have 3 of the most talented dancers in Lubbock in that room, and I was just like, we have a minute of music. How many fun tricks and flips and everything can we put in there?
And so this is the Russian piece.
That's the Russian piece,
right,
yeah. So it's really thrilling. I'm I also have a soft spot for the marzipan piece because that was one that I just dreamed of doing one day, and unfortunately I never got to do that one. So now I live vicariously through the dancers a little bit. But it's a very, very fun piece, very challenging. I think it's a little bit underrated, but it's a personal favorite of mine. And then of course snow and flowers are big like core pieces, and they just look stunning this year. So I'm very proud of everyone's work.
Right. Will you use the entire company?
Yes.
For the show?
Oh, yeah.
How many is that?
We've got 19 now in company. Yeah. So
Okay. Right.
it's a pretty big group.
Yeah. How many in the total production?
In the total production, we've got 225.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And that is divided into 2 casts, so over 100 in each cast.
Right. So we're approaching showtime. Tell us times and dates so people can make
Oh,
plans.
absolutely. So our opening night is Thursday, December 11th at 7:30 p.m. Then we have an evening show at 7:30 p.m. on Friday, December 12th. Then a matinee on Saturday, December 13th, followed by an evening show, same Saturday. And then we will wrap it up on Sunday with our sensory-friendly performance at 11 a.m., which is kind of a condensed version. The house lights are up a little bit. There's less lighting and sound effects, and it's a shorter performance. So really great for parents who love the arts, who maybe have small children that aren't ready for a full-length ballet, and really anybody else who may benefit from just a shorter and less sensory stimulating performance. And then we do have our Sunday matinee at 2:00 as well.
Right. I think that's brilliant that you have that. Because when our daughter was very young, she made it. The first time we brought her, she made it through most of Act 1, and that was about her limit, you know.
Yeah.
But it was great. But we realized that it wasn't going to work much longer, and so that y'all are attuned to that I think that's really wonderful.
Well, and it's just part of the mission of making the arts accessible for all. We have some like young homeschool groups that will bring their students. We have, we've got some people that we serve out in the community with High Point Village and the Burkhart Center and Collab. And so that performance allows them to bring their residents as well. And it's just, it's part of what we do. It's making art accessible. So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, hats off to y'all. That's really excellent. So tell us a little bit some more specifics about it. Live orchestra again?
Yes, we are so lucky to have Maestro Cho and the Nutcracker Orchestra and the Snow Choir once again this year.
Great.
They've been preparing. I peeked into their rehearsal last night and they sound wonderful. So yes, we are very, very lucky.
Great.
David's awesome.
Yeah.
Sets and costumes.
And costumes.
How are they coming along?
So we have our set from 2020, which was designed by Peter Horn overseas, that was shipped in and is just absolutely stunning.
All hand painted
and
constructed. It's gorgeous.
Yes. So that's the set that we will be continuing to use for as long as we possibly can. And our costumes undergo reconstruction every year as needed. So our fantastic team of Letty Delgado leads it, and then we have Kendra Mitchell and Alex and Nate and all of our friends who volunteer their time. The costumes look absolutely stunning on stage, and they've put their heart and soul into them. So.
Great.
And it's always like a little bit, there's always like a little bit something different. I know like Lily and I were sitting in the audience watching the first dress rehearsal last night, and Lily goes, "Oh, Riley got a new bow on her dress."
Yeah.
And so it's just these little touches and refreshes, and because nothing is only used for 1 year. These are used every year. We own the costumes, and the team fits them to the individual dancer every year. And so it's just incredible to see how they breathe new life into all of those year after year. Yeah.
Keeps it fresh. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful. Speaking of keeping things fresh, so you'll have the run of Nutcrackers and then the holiday break. Then I'm sure you'll dive right back into the spring. And what do you have planned?
Our production for spring will be Snow White, and we're very, very excited for that. And then beyond that, just more classes and
Summer
what else?
intensives.
Summer intensives.
Right.
Yeah. And also, of course, our school show at the end of the year as well.
So if I know a young child and they come and they're totally enthralled and they want to become involved in Ballet Lubbock, what is that process? What does that look like?
Well, we actually have registration open for the spring semester right now. So for anybody, for any child really, I would say age 3 to about 6 or 7. Oh no. 6, 7. Okay, we work with too many kids. But for any kiddos age 3 to about 6 or 7, it's as simple as getting online, parents creating an account, and then registering their child for the appropriate, like age appropriate class. If a dancer has dance experience and wants to enroll in, level 1 or higher, really it's just contacting our office, and we do something that's called an evaluation class. It's just for them an opportunity to show everything they know, and then we'll place them in the right level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Sounds wonderful. All right. Well, thank you both very much. Tell us once again times, dates, and ticket information.
Yes. Okay. So to purchase tickets, you can go to balletlubbock.org or buddyhollyhall.org. We have shows December 11th through the 14th. All of our evening performances are at 7:30 p.m. and all of our matinee performances are at 2 p.m.
Excellent. Sounds great. And the web address is
balletlubbock.org.
Wonderful.
It's
Excellent.
a huge header on our website. You can't miss it.
All right. That sounds great. I would like to thank Helen Duncum, who is the Executive Director of Ballet Lubbock, and Lily Balogh, who is the Interim Artistic Director and does such a great job.
Thank you.
As our guests on today's edition of The Front Row. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.